A very good evening and another big game coming up in the My 11 Circle Lanka Premier League. Jaffna Stallions versus Galle Gladiators, and I can tell you that these are two very well matched sides. Lots of all-rounders, and the toss happened a little while ago and Galle Gladiators had no hesitation in batting first. And take a look at the teams and look at how star-studded and balanced they are. So much of options. That's a look at the Galle Gladiators side. Gunathilaka at the top, Bolton and Rajapaksa, Freedy, and good bowling lineup as well. So plenty of balance and options for the Galle Gladiators. But also, so are the Jaffna Stallions. Very well balanced, I must say. Some really big names, some match winners, and I can promise you it's going to be another brilliant game of cricket in this Lanka Premier League My 11 Circle. Right, the umpires are coming out and they're going through the formalities of making sure that they're well sanitized. Deepal Gunawardena and Lyndon Hannibal are the two umpires.
They said that was one of the best wickets they've played on out here. For the margin of error for bowlers was minimal. And the boundary, 64 metres. So the bowlers were on a hiding to nothing.
Also, just to add, when you looked at what the spinners were able to accomplish, a small degree of turn, if any at all, so you can hit through the line of the ball, and I think the outfield is so fast that you get value for your shots. Once you pick the gaps, you get runs. So those are things that will add to batsmen scoring a lot more runs, and we expect the same for tonight's contest.
Yeah, you're spot on there. You're spot on, Darren. The outfield was lightning quick. You actually kind of felt for the bowlers last night, but I suppose it is a batsman's game, isn't it?
Indeed, and these two, they will be licking their lips because they would have looked at what transpired in that opening match. 219 scored by Colombo Kings and Kandy Tuskers. So runs are plenty.
Well, there you are. You could see the Stallions coming out, led by Tisara Pereira and
be hitting the top dunk.
They could. Oh, that's very well played. Very well played. See, this is the challenge of the fast ball, isn't it? You got right down to third man, but he's quite decent in pace. He gets a bit of height and bounce, and when you have a third man fields when inside the circle.
I'm not quite sure I agree with that field on the.
Oh, you're talking about a wicket. And that's exactly what happens. Wanidu Hasaranga, the catcher.
You can have a look, Olafia banging it in, short, extra bit of pace, extra bit of bounce. Good control there from Hasaranga, nice and still, watching it into his hands.
Olivier getting the wicket, Walton out for 4. It's 24 for 1. Swung away on the onside. That is definitely a My 11 Circle
cricketer, in my view, is the fact that he plays the short ball well. And you have to play the short ball well as an opening batsman in international cricket.
Now the question to you, Darren, is
They're missing a trick if they're not.
Pass point. That's another boundary.
Again, make it number 6 for
That's gone fine. That's another boundary. He certainly should be in that fantasy team. He's off the mark. Azam Khan.
You give him any scoring opportunity, he's going to take it. He's a
bowled him. That is terrific. So suddenly the leg spinner is in the game. That is a big wicket. It's a really good over. A couple of good overs being struck.
And the batsman, well, he tried this shot before. He missed it. Oh, how about that? Glove onto bat onto stump. 30. He's on his way back. Gladiators 58 for 2.
Just from Pakistan in particular. Mentioned Marvin on the middle of the bat. That's a beautiful shot. That is magnificent. That's right over the top, and that is gone. That has gone for 6 runs. What a...
Just timed the ball. And it kept going.
Not a big stride. It was a good length delivery. That's the length that has been working for the Stallions. To hit the top of the... Oh, top edge. Binura Fernando trying to get underneath it to take some catching. Oh, he's put it down. He never looked like taking it when you're backpedaling.
That could have been a big scalp for Jaffna Stallions. It's always good to see Azam Khan's back. Yeah, he did the hard yards, tried to...
Finds the fielder this time, makes no mistake, and they're celebrating already. A wicket again.
The fielder in the deep just didn't move. Flat batted. Powerful hitting from Azam Khan, 20 of 18. Goes at the wrong time for the Gladiators. It's 79 for 3.
Here's Shoaib Malik. Nice use of the feet. And a really good option and area to strike a boundary, a mile-11 circle.
Malik, the first ball in his spell. You put the pressure on him. You send...
And again. Bit of deja vu. Nice.
Realized that the off-spinner has opted to go around the stumps to cut the angle. Just using his feet, not trying to hit the ball hard, just timing it. And two...
Shehan Jayasuriya as well, who can bat.
Clipped away, finds the fielder. It was going very fast, but he held on.
Chris, that was traveling, it was flat, hard. But then again, as we saw before, the fielder not having to move. 92 for 4.
Boom Boom Afridi comes to the crease.
Going to defend this. Righto, so still a bit of work to do to get to that 170 mark. That's nicely struck. Has it gone straight to the fielder? It has. We've got to go straight back upstairs to the commentators.
It's a reward and finds the fielder.
Got out. The idea was right to hit the ball in the air, but they couldn't get the elevation. Hit the ball straight to the fieldsman.
Coming in next, there's one on strike now that I'm sure you'd be keen to have. That's gone fine, and that's 4.
And this one, he just leans back, and we can see him just deflecting it, using the width and the length that he was given to execute that shot.
So the question here is, how much was the preparation? I know that they had a coach in Galle, they gelled together. I think the analysis was best, Captain.
There you go. Got that over the top, and that is 4. One bounce and a boundary. That is a mile-11 circle champion shot.
He knew that there was going to be a width. It allowed him to free his arms and hit the ball out of the offside. The field kind of told him exactly where Benura was going to bowl that one. Well here.
That's gone high. That's what they need.
Well, we're talking about the fact that
the way to go is what they've done though is you've got to mix it up, because he's telegraphing it, and Kyle Abbott's bench is back there. He's put it in. I think, and this is not that and Dwayne Olafia.
Back live now. It's gone again. And he's got himself 6 more runs.
Afridi's turning it on here.
Get that, just get your length. You want to try and get the ball through to Tom Werser, the keeper. That's not great bowling.
They're going to keep nice and controlled if they can. That's 6 runs. That is terrific. That's really good stuff.
Younger and younger, instead of everybody getting older and older. He's like a good red wine. But again, width, and again that short length, which he's telegraphing now and he's expecting.
It isn't that interesting the way that he played that. Just rocking on that strike rate of 222. Full toss this time. Whips that away, and he's picked up 6 more. That's gone a long way. That is a terrific strike.
Very reachable. One would say if these two carried on batting, or particularly Afridi, they could get more.
Well, at this rate, we'll get to 165. At 12, not the batsman.
I agree with you.
He's underneath that one. Has he gone far enough? Yep, 6 more. That's 3 sixes in a row. Brings up 50 as well for Afridi.
Is an unbelievable knock. The key, phenomenal batting.
Absolutely. We were just talking about how focused and how organized the Jaffna,
because he had COVID a couple of months.
Only just arrived and wanted a couple more nets, so they do have some guys in hand.
It's gone again. It's gone again. 6 more.
You reckon this guy had enough practice, Afridi?
How old is he these days?
How is he?
You should know. You've been in Pakistan, 10-year-old.
Strike rate of 2.
That's what you're referring to. It's got him this time. A little bit of a tickle. Outside edge. There's not too... Yeah, a couple of words there, I think, from Duan Olafia. If you can...
Jaffna Stallions.
Yeah, squared him up. Perfect delivery. I think it had just enough.
From Afridi. Absolutely magnificent. 58 of 23 deliveries. The Gladiators have got themselves a bit of a chance here now. 155 for 6. That has gone high. How far has it gone? Far enough? Yeah, that's gone far enough.
A brilliant performance of 90 runs or something where Sri Lanka got so close to a Pakistan score and lost it by the... This has gone high. This is really high. Pereira. In fact, it's the wicket keeper.
Of course, as he was trying to do at this stage. Beneath it, and loud call from him, which made Pereira a little smile there from Moores as well. And here goes. Oh, that's solid. That is a very good shot. Solid stuff. Last ball. Oh, it's beautifully bowled. And they're going to be in trouble, I think, they're not going to count that last single. So they're going to finish up with a 175.